I'm Chris.
And I'm Los.
CTE, and this is going to be an experience for you. Out of respect for Chuck Merriman, who will not have I want to give
Travis, your mic is kind of messed up, brother.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm messed up again.
Yeah,
like
you
it does it. Yeah, it gets I don't know what's going on. It does it at like starts chopping me up for some reason, and then all of a sudden it gets clear. And I don't know. I think it's just what the software we're using that's doing it. Am I clear now?
Yes.
Yep.
I have no idea why I was going to figure that. I'm going to have to figure that part out. But anyway, like I was saying, we're not going to have any music this week, just because out of respect for the loss that we had today. One of the pioneers of our sport, Chuck Merriman, passed away. He, see how old he was. I always want to make sure I get all the facts correct. But he had complications. He died today. He was I'm trying to do math in my head. I think he's like 88. It looks like
He lived a good, strong life. That was a great man.
Yeah. If you don't know, he was the head coach of the Budweiser team, head coach of AAU national karate team. Also, he was a head coach of Trans World Oil at one point. He's done a lot of things. Like I want to say. I know he was a huge influence on my uncle. My uncle used to talk about him all the time, and his influence that he had on him in the sport that just in general. So I just want to just pay respects to one of the legends and pioneers to our sport. Chris, you have anything to say about it?
You said that wonderfully, actually. I said it in the text earlier that he's an overlooked or forgotten maybe icon in our sport, because our sport doesn't always do the best job of remembering those who came before us and honoring them. But it's a huge loss in the sport karate world and in the martial arts world in general, in the Goju world. Like he's a very big influence in a lot of things that we do and a lot of things that we've touched. So rest in peace, sir.
Yes. I'm looking at all the people who came out and spoke about him. Christine Bannon Rodriguez, Scott Hort. It's just I'm just scrolling down.
Hector Santiago, the list goes on and on. Anthony Price, Mr. Plowden, everybody who was touched by him. All the members of Trans World and Budweiser, because it seemed like it was the first real squad, you know what I mean? Like real family,
and he was the guy behind them.
He was the guy.
Yeah, he was the guy that chose to be their coach and navigate all those different personalities on the team, and basically laid the blueprint for a lot of what's happening today. Everybody wants to be on the team now, and and this is one of the people who was the original team members. Before that, it was people who you were in your area, you were in your karate school. That was your
dojo team.
That was your team. It wasn't like that when Budweiser came up, they grabbed people from all different types of areas, and then made a team out of it. So that was just a different time. That was a different thing, and rest in peace. All right,
Loves.
Yeah, I didn't really know him that well. I knew of him as far as just his stamp and his blueprint on the sport itself. But I don't even know if I've ever met him.
Yeah.
So I feel like I don't even again, obviously losing anybody in the sport, that's been such an important part. I knew of him, but I didn't know him. So, rest in peace. And for everyone that had the opportunity to work with him, again, just appreciate your time, your time you have with him.
Yeah. That was one of the things I actually never did get a chance to meet him. I had wanted to a few years when I really wanted to, and I thought about. But at that time, he had already kind of removed himself from doing sport karate and moving around and things like that. So I never really got an actual chance to meet him. At least I don't remember. If I did, I might have been like super young, maybe like 9 or 10 years old when I was running around with my uncle at certain tournaments, like a bluegrass or AKAs or something like that. But I honestly don't remember that. But if I did, I don't think so though. But as a lot of things I talk to people about now is like when you get older, when you're younger, you're just so focused on yourself about like, hey, I want to do this, I do this. And then when you get older, you get more reflective. And then when you start going through certain things, you start wanting to like, well, how did this person go through this? How did this person go through this? And you kind of start wanting to talk more your respective elders and things like that about just anything that you want to have a conversation with about a more intelligent. Unfortunately, we do that way too late. We sit back and we do it way too late. Like if I could go back and talk to my grandfather now, I would love to just sit down and have a conversation with him and just be like, hey, look, I just want to know how you went through this. How did you go navigate through this part? I think it was a couple months ago. I was talking to my mom and I was like, Mom, you grew up in Florida, Pompano Beach, Florida, and we had family in Georgia. And you guys used to drive from Pompano Beach, Florida, up to Georgia for like vacation stuff. I'm like, Mom, that was like the 60s and 50s. What was that like? Right. You know what I mean? Like what? And she was like, I was a kid. I didn't really pay attention to it. You had to talk to your Uncle Dan and everything about, because he was older. Like he would have understood what the significance of going to can't go to going to segregated bathrooms and things like that. I was just a kid. I didn't make a difference to me. I didn't understand it. So I just wondered that stuff. Like now I have that thought process. When I was 15, 16, I wasn't thinking about that. Nope. So but yeah, I wish I had got a chance to actually have to sit down and have a conversation about how just say what was my uncle like in 85.
Right.
What was he thinking? You know what I mean? But what was his personality like? So yeah. So it's just certain things. So I want to give a shout out and just rest in peace to Chuck Merriman. All right. Now let's move on.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget the CTE.
We are sponsored.
Is sponsored.
Virtual Fight Tour. And coming up November 11th.
20th.
It's 20th? November 20th.
I believe it's 20th. Let me check. Triple check. But yeah, I'm pretty sure.
VFT 11. Yeah, that's why I got it. It's VFT 11th on November 20th. And matter of fact, let's talk about that first. That fight that.
Now, why you think I brought it up?
That fight that got announced. We had some news come out last week. Chris going ahead and announced those two competitors that will be going up against each other.
Fresh off his recent fight and win at the last Virtual Fight Tour. James Port. And he will be coming up against a teammate of mine in Robbie Lavoie. So that's going to be exciting. These guys have fought before a bunch of times. And, I'm looking forward to this one.
It is an interesting matchup, to be honest with you. You guys have seen it more than I have. I don't think I've actually watched those two fight each other. But it seems like it would be interesting, especially with 3 rounds. It seems like it would be an interesting fight.
Yes.
Huh. How do you... It seems like, just off initial, I don't anticipate it being a high-scoring match. But then again, I guess it could be. I don't anticipate it to be that way because both fighters are very elusive. They can make you miss a lot. And if you miss and you are exposed, I don't think you'll continue to be as aggressive. So I can see people kind of like, all right, lay back and picking their shot and it be more a chest and cerebral game that it could be over the two, but especially with those two are being veterans out of the sport. So it's going to be an interesting matchup right there.
Los?
I agree. I agree that it's going to be a lot of movement, and like you said, a lot of
Yep.
picking and choosing when they're going.
Mhm.
I don't think it'll be a high scoring 3 rounds. When I say high scoring, I don't think it's gonna be like 30s. I think you can be
If somebody gets 20, I would be shocked.
I'm saying you
Right.
can be between 11 to 15
Yeah.
range between the two of them, right? So yeah, I think it's going to be a really good fight.
Agreed. A
Oh.
lot of movement, a lot of skill, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, so make sure you guys watch that. We also had that fight with Brian and Jerry Fontenez.
Yes.
This also on that card, which I just think that's going to be entertaining. So I don't know what is going to happen in that match. I don't know what's going to happen as the build up to that fight.
Right.
I just think it's just going to be an interesting fight. Whenever you put Jerry in the spotlight,
Yes.
he may come in breakdancing or something like that.
He may come in.
He will come in breakdancing.
Listen, old dudes was breakdancing in the virtual versus last night, so why not?
Oh yeah.
Hey,
I watched some of it. I didn't see all of it. I watched some of it, but
man, what a show!
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
I guess we know it first. Oh, okay, all right. How was your guys' week? We didn't even ask that real quick. Just so, is there anything important happening in you guys' lives you guys need to talk about?
Not really.
No.
Stuff. Just being dad.
Just being dad.
Yeah, just being dad.
Literally just being dad.
Dojo, all that. Yeah. Same old, man. Nothing new.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, we have entered that time of year, everybody. We've entered the World Championships of the year time frame. This week, WAKO kicked off. Next week is WKC. Also, we have that. What's it called again, Chris?
The International Martial Arts Festival.
Yeah. I am
Florida.
Down in Florida. So we have a lot of international competition that's happening. I want to get some kind of like a name. I want to come up with like some kind of a name to call this time of year, like the international fights. You know what I mean? Just something.
World's Week, man. It's World's Week.
But it's more than 1 week.
It's true. It's true.
So I just want to come up with something that just we talk about it like, yo, that's this part of the year anyway. Where we want to start? I guess we start with WAKO.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to say this. They put them on different sides of the bracket, people.
Come on, man.
Set up for the gold medal run.
You knew that. You knew that.
I didn't know. I honestly didn't know. I've never fought WAKO, so I didn't know how they see position people.
I don't think I don't know if the runner-up to Elijah last World Championships is there. So
do you remember?
Honest to goodness, Alex Perez, maybe. I think it would maybe have been Alex, and then I think Alex is up one weight class. I'm not 100%. I didn't really check all the brackets and go deep dive through all.
I'll tell you if where's Alex Perez from?
Hungary. Roland's brother. And they got a sister too.
Oh yeah. No, he's not in this bracket. He's not even in this division.
The weight class. I think he's a weight class up. So that means that because Bailey moved up and he was the previous world champion, that means he gets number 2 slot. So they get world champion and world champion are going to go on opposite sides.
Well, somebody named Simone DeVita, out of Italy.
Okay,
looks like he is the number 2 slot because he's all the way at the bottom of the bracket. And he had a bye this week. I mean, bye today. So
I'll take myself back.
So it's Simone DeVita from Italy versus Eduardo Hernandez in Mexico.
What's Bailey's seat?
Bailey is right above them. He's down there, 3. Like I guess
3, right? Yeah, 3 seed.
Yeah, it's Bailey and somebody from Denmark.
2 and 3. Yeah.
I'm not gonna try and pronounce this person's name from Denmark. That is an interesting. That is different. And then Elijah had a bye, so there he's there, but he fights somebody from Russia whose name I'm not going to try and pronounce. Bibolat, Shakbolatov. Yeah. So yeah, they're on opposite sides of the bracket. Dwayne Morin is in there. He's on Elijah's side from Canada.
Yep.
So Carlos Montes from Venezuela. All right. Anyway, but yeah, so we'll see what happens. They're in round 2. I think they fight tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm not 100%, but we'll see. Or today when you guys are listening to this.
Right.
But it's set up for that championship round, those two to be facing each other. So we'll see what happens here. If both of them can make it through to that gold medal round. Looking forward to it if they did.
Yes, sir.
Looking forward to it if they do.
Yes, sir.
It would be something to look forward to.
What day would that be?
They'd probably put them on in the finals.
Yeah, that's what I said. So, see what what's their 2021 all discipline? It ends on the 24th. So the whole thing ends on the 24th, which is Sunday. So it'll be either Saturday or Sunday, I would think.
I would imagine.
Said round 6 will be the final. So I would assume that, Saturday or Sunday. All righty then. More notable people who are competing. Some people jumped off today and started competing. I did see that Troy won his first round match. He won 20-10.
Spread.
Yep. So there was that. Also, Brianna won 8-6.
Okay. Good job, Brianna.
Yep. I saw Hector Solario won.
Yes.
Jose Latona won.
Jose Latona.
14-13.
Yes.
Is his brother fighting?
I did not see him in any of the pictures in the team squad pictures. And,
I didn't see it. I saw that. I just thought about it. I don't know if his brother is going to fight. I wouldn't even know what division he would be in. But it looks like the Spencers are there. They have not competed in point fighting, but they have done it light contact and kick like.
Got it.
Yeah, man. I know I could see the KL next to it in the light contact. So for you guys don't know, that's basically continuous and then low kick continuous. They did not fare well. I think Trent won his
kick light.
Yes. And then lost his light continuous, and Blake lost both of his fights today. I think one of them was like a decision or something like that. I'm not sure, split decision, because they didn't have the score up there.
Oh, okay. I didn't see the scores either. I just saw that.
Yeah. Have you guys ever fought those light continuous and kick light in over there in Europe?
I fought continuous in Spain for WKC.
Nice.
Is it different than fighting continuous over here?
Yes.
It is. The contact isn't the same though. The contact is a lot lighter.
Yes.
But it is more of a continuous, like a continuous. So it's like it's like more jab cross hooks as opposed to back fist splits, body punch, things like that. So it is at least that's from my experience that it was more of a kickboxing continuous.
Yes. That's why. Sorry, go ahead.
But, not full contact, but
right.
A version of what the light contact kickboxing would be, but without the low kicks.
Yes, that's why they call it. That's why they have full contact, low kick, full contact, and then they have kick light, which is the light version of that, and then light contact, which is what you'll see. It's exactly full contact
continuous, though,
without knockouts. Honestly,
So
real light contact. That was the biggest difference. I noticed.
I was smoking.
But are you on the verge of getting disqualified because you was hitting too hard?
Yes.
So
a couple times.
So from I did get a conversation.
See what happened was I had like, and then he went down, and then it was like, hey, you can't do that. So like,
it was more again. It's continuous, right? So it's kind of like we're doing continuous, but when you hit me, it's like, oh, you hit me, so now I'm gonna hit you back. Like you mean to kind of like escalate a little bit, and I had to literally like kind of get like told like, well, you're gonna get disqualified. You won't make it to the end if you keep going like this. So I had to really like kind of bring it back some. But it did make me want to. It did make me want to think about exploring doing their. Hey, wait a minute! You did kickboxing over there.
Who?
Chris? Like full, like in the ring kickboxing.
I've done full contact over there. I fought at Irish Open.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
We gonna have we're gonna try and figure out something that Chris hasn't done. Like that's what I'm about to say.
Chris is the Swiss Army knife of sport martial arts.
Yeah, let's figure out something that Chris has not competed in and be like, all right, Chris, go out there and do whatever, do kung fu. Like, yeah, let's just get Chris to do some kung fu over there or something. Just I'm curious.
I did at Joe Green Hall. I had the ring, the circle thing.
Circle thing. You had
yeah, I can't even remember what it's called. The Super Forms division with the Wheel of Forms. I got broadsword.
So you had to do okay.
So I had to do broadsword. I borrowed Brandon Hewer's broadsword and did a little I did a tornado kick to the split.
I don't even know what to say about this.
Oh, that was great. It wasn't good, but I did it. What do you got to do? You got to spin the wheel, man. You got to get what you get. I thought that was fantastic.
I mean, you're literally just making something up on the spot at that point. Like you
have had to prepare yourself. You had to get a picture of the wheel and like work on something. I know a couple of people saw that 3-sectional staff and actually went out and trained it because there is a possibility that you could get a 3-sectional staff.
Okay, so that I would just take it. I would drop it.
I'm bowing out. I'm done.
Thank you. Because that thing will smack the heck out of you. Because if you don't know how to control that,
wow.
It's not like nunchucks. That thing was like
Travis, you would get smacked by the
I've seen you do forms, Travis.
Travis, that's already happened, bro. That's already like you're gonna have that's already happened. That one side you be looking over here.
Exactly. The other side coming back and smacking you, doing like, wait a minute.
And then you're gonna be mad that the side hit you. You're gonna bring it down. The other side gonna whack you like a little like comedy skit going back and forth.
But it would be entertaining, now wouldn't it? And it'd be the most entertaining there. I'm like, yo,
God, dude, I just had a flash of like what that would look like you doing that.
Listen, my sides are hurting right now. I've been quiet because I've been laughing so hard.
That would be so hilarious, Travis.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I will buy one. I will buy one if you come here.
Be like Martin being Jerome, and you having a 3-sectional staff like that would be. Oh my god, you would be the Martin. Do a 3-sectional style, yo. Like, but not on purpose. Like you like really trying.
Dragonfly.
Yeah,
I would have to try and find this out. Like, yo, I have to. That is a challenge, and I like challenges. So that sounds like something like, yeah.
Trav, I will order you one. Just give me an address and send it. I will order you one, bro. Don't even stress it. This is my gift to us.
Oh wow! All right, man. Anyway, how do we get over here? Oh, we were talking about something that Chris hasn't done. All right.
Yes. Back to WAKO.
Back to WAKO. All right. Brianna won.
Java's over there, right? Java hasn't fought yet, right?
No.
I don't believe he has fought yet. A lot of people, a lot of it was just a round one. Lucas Allen lost.
No.
He lost to somebody from Hungary. Martin Balint. But no, he has not. Jeremy Francoeur hasn't fought yet. That first day is like the fight ends to the real round. But yeah. No, I was trying to find Java's, but I didn't see him on here, and I have no idea what weight class he would be in.
I wish we had access to that back in the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would have been a cool experience. Because like you're fighting like every day, right? So as long as you win, like you go to the next bracket next day.
Yep.
So it's not like you're fighting like 3 or 4 rounds one day. You're doing literally like your fight, right? And then you
do one round.
Yep.
And that's it. Conor McGlinchey still hasn't fought yet. He fights tomorrow. I guess tomorrow.
Okay. What about David?
I saw his name. I think he was the number one number one. I don't think he didn't fight yet.
Okay.
Do you have any heavyweights over there from the U.S.?
No. Only name I recognized in the heavyweights was Chris Aston.
Yes.
That was the only heavyweight I look. What weight class is this? Minus 55. Why they got so many people? Oh, this is women. Minus 55 women. They had a lot of fights today in their divisions. Woo. It was like every round. It's like only one round in round 2, so everybody had to fight. See if it's any names that I know. No, I don't know any of these names. You guys might know them, but I don't know.
I don't know nobody. Chris.
I was looking at in all the brackets that I looked at. I probably knew like 2 or 3 people in each bracket, and that's just because I know them either from here or from past tournaments. I don't know half these guys right now.
Yeah, no.
Plus with the pandemic and everything, we probably got a new crop of people.
Correct. You want? I did see Evelyn's name in there. I did see her.
Yes, Evelyn is there. She's representing Great Britain.
Okay.
What?
Who was she supposed to represent?
She's from Belgium, but she got married and lives in England now. So, I guess when you move and do all that, you represent the next country, which is cool.
I guess. Yeah. What would? Yeah, I don't know what Java would be in. Minus 84, minus 94.
I think he would be in plus 35 though. Wouldn't he be in?
Yeah, I'm looking at the veterans.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at the veterans.
42, I don't know if it's like 40. He's 44, so it might be another tier up over 42, like a 42 plus, something like that.
No, I don't think so. I think it's just veteran, and then it's So I don't see him in here, so I have no idea. I literally have no idea. I just looked at all 3 of them, and I don't see his name. So I don't know, man. Maybe he's just there coaching. I don't know.
Could be.
Yeah. All right. Anything else on WAKO?
That's all I had. We all had the same basic information.
I mean, it was the first day. Barely anything else. Barely, not a lot happening. Just a couple rounds, couple fights.
Elijah was chosen as one of the game breakers, so he got to go up and do a little speech. Elijah, my teammate.
What's a game breaker?
Oh, he was just he's one of the representatives. So at the beginning of the opening ceremonies, he got to go up and I think kind of like say like the WAKO pledge or creed or whatever. We promise as fighters to do this, big, that, and the third, and compete admirably and all that. And
what you call it, the game breaker.
That's what it's called. You go look on the WAKO site. It says that's what it says.
It says the game breaker.
Something like that. Yeah.
I have never heard of this. Like, I guess he's breaking the games.
What's happened? Like, oh,
maybe
you mean something that opens up, like kind of like the opening speech to like kind of like breaking the competition open. Like,
yeah.
Once the speech comes in, we break the competition. Like the games have now begun.
Yes. The representatives. Yes. Game changers.
Game changers.
Well, that makes more sense to game breaker than game changer.
Yes. My bad. I apologize.
Thank you for
still confused.
Yeah, game changer.
So they presented solutions on problem statements, and they had good governance. So it's like a collective of active athletes that are together to have a collective voice for said athletes when it comes to the board, how rules are going, how things are moving. So that's kind of what we were talking about that we would like to see here in previous shows.
It's called the Game Changers. That's the name of the
That's the name of that organization.
Like their union almost.
Pretty much.
Okay.
I get it. That's why when he said 1,600 athletes, that's what that was.
Yes. Out of the 1,600 athletes. Yeah.
Gotcha. 600 countries or however many countries. I saw the post. Yeah, it was pretty cool. So I get it now. That makes sense.
You didn't see it there, Trav, huh?
Nah, I did not. Anywho, moving on. You know who's a game changer? Everybody who fights at the Virtual Fight Tour, they're game changers. Remember that. All right. Let's move on to let's go on to WKC starts. They start this might start kind of like start Sunday. people be traveling down to Orlando. Actually,
well, we got to talk about the International Martial Arts Festival right there, the Friday and Saturday before that, because rumor has it there are a couple of people who have made their reservations to go down early so they can compete and do some things that weekend, maybe try to win some money or do whatever, and then roll into the WKC week for their World Championships.
Who are the couple of people?
I don't know.
You said it. You said there's a couple people. So
I'm sure. Fine. I'm sure there's a couple of people. I'm sure.
Chris ain't gonna tell. He's not gonna tell his sources.
That's giving away $400 to fight against the guy.
You're gonna fight next week?
No, I'm just trying to figure out like who's going. Like, so you like they're going to win that money.
Well, probably. I mean, not just necessarily to win the money. I'm just saying it'd be a little added bonus. Just go down there, get some competition before you go in there for the World Championships.
Gotcha. And what level of competition will be at the federal, national, international?
Previously it's been.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get who's is it gonna be more like Florida guys? Like more
usually it's a lot of Florida guys and people from some people make the travels up from the islands in South America. So
okay, so it's like a legitimate thing. Like they actually have like fighters coming in, so you get good competition, like level of competition that you would get like at. Like
I think the last time we saw it, I think it might have been Christian versus Yaskar though in the finals.
Okay,
we watched the grands, but you'll get the likes of them, and you'll get probably John Cortolo. You'll probably get a good amount of representation from Florida. But yeah, I mean, having it conveniently or luckily, either way, it worked out. Tailed in with that, people may or may not come down early for that weekend and do that depending on when they fight in the World Championship.
You knew people were going down early, and now you're saying may or may not. So
I didn't say I know that people were.
Travis. He said I know some people are going down there to compete and try to win that quick money.
He did say that.
You did say that.
He did say that. But he also did say rumor has it.
Rumor has it.
Yeah.
Got it. All right.
So Chris, you know how Chris is. Chris not gonna say anything. As soon as we get off this, I might be like, yo, so-and-so going, so-and-so going. So like, yo.
Chris be knowing all the information.
Yeah.
Be like, no.
But Chris doesn't want you. He don't want to spoil his sources.
Yeah, I got you.
So he doesn't talk about it. So
people will tell me things.
Yeah.
And we talk in general conversations. Just
all right, Chef.
Did you see that? I'm assuming you saw that came out last week, right?
Which one?
About him
sending that stuff or whatever.
Sending that stuff to Bruce Allen.
Yeah. Like, is this okay?
Yeah. It's like, all right.
And they had some girl that came at him today.
Really?
Yeah. I guess he had went and put something out that he wasn't supposed to or whatever, or said something that she didn't say. Oh, they're coming after him now. It's a wrap. I give him like two more runs. You get like two more people coming after him. It's a wrap. You can chop too.
Yeah. The NFL, I got a feeling all the stuff that's happening with them, their popularity is going to go down soon. I know
it's going to go down. It's been going down.
Yeah, but it kind of bounced back, and people started trying to act like they forgot it. But I think, because I remember a few years ago, people were like, the NFL could do no wrong, But I'm like, nah, something's going to happen that we didn't see coming. And these leaked emails.
650,000?
Right.
Hey, you only got one coach or one person that's kind of going back and forth?
Yeah. Right. Well, no, it came out with the lawyer, but everybody just kind of act like they didn't see it. Like what?
Man.
Yeah, because I think they really said no active player or coach or person will be indicted on this because of what's in there. I think everybody else who's left has already been fired or something like that. But at the same time, it's like, dude, it's no way this is only in there in Washington. There's no way this because the people who were talking were not literally working at there. They were talking to somebody who worked there at the time, and they didn't work there. So it's like, this is kind of something that just happened. Like, you just don't send topless pictures of your cheerleaders to somebody who doesn't even, like, it just doesn't even make sense.
Nope.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, yeah. No. Like, that's all the NFL, man. That stuff, that good old boys club is gonna get hit pretty bad. sooner or later. But whatever's done in the dark will come out to the light.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
yes, it does.
Yeah. I missed that one. That must have been an
Oh, Travis, this is gonna be a long ass night.
Oh my God. I don't. No, we're not gonna talk about that.
We're not. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing.
Look, if y'all know anything about, if y'all listen to this podcast or anything on our podcast, I try to stay away from gossip and who is dating who and all that other stuff. We're not talking about it.
Leave it be, let it alone.
No, I'm letting people know we're not talking about none of that stuff. It is what it is. Like whatever's happening is happening. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Los, we'll talk. Don't worry about it.
We stick to karate and what happened in karate. All right, like anything else, we don't need to talk about.
So we got after the International Martial Arts Festival, which I was trying to get me to try to make up some stuff. So we got the WKC World Championships. When does that start, Trav? Because I think Robbie fights on Wednesday.
Yeah. Most of the fights, adults will be fighting on Wednesday. The forums will be mostly Monday and Tuesday, I believe. It starts on Monday. I'm almost positive. I think the
opening ceremony
weigh-ins on Sunday.
Okay.
I believe. Let me just verify because I know
who was on the U.S. team.
Everybody who was at
this tournament, like James and Avery and Ronald and Ant and who else was there? Whatchamacallit?
It really depends on who's actually going. Yeah, it would be. It starts on. It says the 23rd, which is Saturday. I think weigh-in starts on the Saturday, and it goes through to the 29th. Saturday to Friday. Yeah, Saturday to Friday. But yeah, as far as who's on the squad, yeah. Let me think if I can remember. It's a lot of people because they take 3 people. I think they're taking 4 people this year.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think they take each team could take 4 people.
For each division?
For each division, yeah. So a lot of the people who were there who fought are going. I think John should be going. Curotolo. I remember he was there. James was there. Ant was there. Avery, Morgan. I believe Rasha. Trying to think of who else that I can think of. I wonder if Jacob Neild is going. I think he's going. He made the team. I think he's going though. I'm not sure if Peter is going or not. Peter Davenport. I think Bernard's going. Reggie Perry is going.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a lot of people who are going to be there competing. I'm not sure from Canada how many people are coming down. I think they have a large turnout. I think they got a large turnout.
They always got a big turnout.
Yeah. So that would be interesting to see who. Chris Gorham should be going also. It's kicked in my head. Yeah. Chris Gorham should be going. So it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of competition. A lot of people down there competing. So that is the next week. Yeah. All right. Then what else do we have? We had something else. We had one more topic. I can't think of what it was. Anyway.
What do you point out the main points?
So what now?
Did you do the main points?
Yeah, I edited them. Today. I'm putting them out tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You guys will be seeing new debates, main point debates. I believe we have. I'll say the names. We have should Japanese and Korean forms divisions be? Should we get rid of them? Yeah, that's one of the debates.
Rid of them?
Get rid of them. Yeah, get rid of the divisions.
Get rid of the individualistic divisions.
Correct.
Combining them. Just make it a traditional form versus keeping them separate.
Yep, that's one debate. Another one is Zolt overrated?
Overrated?
Yep.
Yeah,
That was a debate.
that is debate.
No, I personally don't feel Zolt was overrated. So I guess I'm confused as to where that debate came in. I guess we have to hear the conversation.
Yeah, there was a certain person who thought Zolt was overrated. I'll let you guys take a guess who that person was. Then
Chris Walker.
That's a negative Ghost Rider.
What is that?
And there was a third one, Chris. Do you remember the third one?
Sweeps.
Yes. Should
sweeps be legal? Should we bring back sweeps?
Oh, I know the topic another topic that we needed to have because it happened at Diamonds. Nobody knew that this was a rule until people.
Oh my God!
Lead hands to the body are now legal techniques in NASKA.
I was at the tournament and I left the tournament and I had no idea that was a rule. Never heard it the whole time we were there.
It is amazing to me that you could institute something that nobody wants, but not institute what everybody wants. Let's be realistic. Everyone wants 1-point body kicks. For some reason, they will not do that. I don't think anybody wants a lead hand to the body being a legal technique, but because all I hear people complain about legal lead hands to the body. So the tickle punch or whatever. So I'm shocked that you would do this, but you would change that and make that a legal technique, but don't make the other one.
No big vote with no announcement. No, hey guys, we're gonna bring in the coaches. We got a new rule. Like
it's just illogical.
You mean like a game changer?
Something like that.
500 athletes that we have in the U.S. that compete.
I just don't get it.
The game changer. That's what we need.
Game changer. The Euro tickle is here, people. It is here. So it's gonna. I don't get it. I don't. Can you explain this to me? I'm trying to find a reason it was implemented.
I got.
Other than what?
It's a weapon. It's a game of tag. It's like fencing.
I have a theory.
All right, Chris, what is the theory?
Who is the promoter? Who is also the coach and hosts an international tournament?
Sawyer?
No. Well, yeah, but Liker. WAKO.
Oh, wow.
It's the only thing that I can think of. In all honesty, the reason why it would be anywhere near thought up, because it's after Amerikicks, excuse me, right after Amerikicks, where they did the WAKO divisions, right before the WAKO World Championships. And all of a sudden at the Diamonds, it's a rule implemented. That's the only plausible explanation I can even think of.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, isn't it 1-point body kicks in Europe? In WAKO?
Yes.
So I don't get why you would implement one part of it, but don't implement the other part of it. Like if you
don't really care about. Oh, never mind.
I just don't get it, that part. And then like, what if you went to there and all of a sudden they just said, "Hey, you know what? We're doing teams by wins, not points." Like then I would think like, okay, y'all are moving more towards that style, the European rule set, but you're not. You just, hey, you know what? Let's implement lead hands to the body so they can
ever ask for.
I don't get it. Like I don't understand it. It's not like we have like a huge, heavy European presence coming over to compete. So I just don't. I don't see the logic
being able to go to Europe and do WAKOs and international competitions like that. I don't know, man. I think it's an odd rule. I think it's an odd ad, and I think it's an odd time of the year. Again, why do we have any rules implemented in the middle of a season?
I don't know.
Listen, I don't understand the thinking behind what's going on. I really don't. I would love to sit in on a board meeting. If y'all are listening, Let some people, let some of us in. Jackson Rudolph, Mimi, Jeff, me, freaking anybody who's active in the sport, who Mike Welsh, like any of those guys, like let somebody come in and talk to you guys and let us at least understand. So when we do things like this, we can, hey guys, this was the board decisions. This is why it happened. This was the vote. This is how it kind of worked. You know, I mean, anything.
They would have to care about you as an athlete.
Well, I already sung Michael Jackson. So
yeah, I'm that. If I can make sense,
I know. If anybody's listening,
happening, then it like usually I can see why they do something is happening. Right. I don't understand this portion. Like it doesn't. No. It's illogical to me. Like you brought one thing over, the most hated portion of it to America, and that we hate about going over and competing in Europe, and you bring that aspect over here. But the part that we love about competing in Europe, you don't bring that portion over. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm struggling with the logic behind implementing the lead hand to the body. I don't know. Maybe if you guys know, let us know, because I clearly don't understand why it was implemented. Yeah, no. The other thing,
yes,
that we can talk about is that there is speaking about votes and things.
Okay.
There's a rumor going around.
Oh.
That the New England Open is returning.
I was going to say that earlier when we were talking about the spin, the wheel.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it is a rumor that New England Open
it's a rumor
is returning. I have a good feeling that it's going to return. So
and it should.
As it should. I'm going to prematurely say, hey, good job. I'm glad. I'm going to say that good job to Inside Scoop for having Joe on there and talking and making pleading his case. Yeah. Pleading his case, and then we got behind it and said, hey, yeah, no, bring back the New England Open. If that truly is what happens.
Well, I bet it's gonna have a huge turnout. I'm gonna go.
It should. I mean, it depends on when it is. I mean, I may be maybe in Australia or something. I'm not coming back from Australia to go to New England Open.
I'm not committing to that, but I'd love to see it back. Let's go. Be like,
I'm not.
We'll definitely talk about it after
17 hours. But 17 hours of flights going. No, that's not happening. But I support and everything, depending on where I am in the world. But yeah, so that's just. I'm grateful that we can have a small part in helping New England Open come back, if that does happen, in the case may be. That's one of the things I wanted for this network, is that we affect change.
If
we were able to affect change once again, I'm happy with that. All right. What else we got? Anything else? Because we did a long pod last week, man. We did 2 hours. We did. Well, we ain't gotta be crazy out here, people.
Nah. But there are some other topics.
I mean, you got another topic. No,
I don't. I definitely don't. I'm just joking around. I ain't got no other topics.
Yeah. As soon as we get off, he's gonna be saying like, "Yo, did you hear about so and so and this and that?" And be like, "Chris."
No, I'm not, people. No, I'm not. Don't let these scallywags misinform you. No.
If you bring up something that's going to bring us another 25 to 30 minutes, no. We're going to close this out right now. I need to go eat.
Me
hold on
too.
After we'll have our little conversation, and then we see where it's at from there.
We'll wrap it up. Yeah.
Pretty much it, man. We have 50 minutes, almost 15 minutes, so we can
wrap it up, B. Wrap it up.
So good skills to everybody who's fighting in World Week or World's time frame, or
we're gonna come up with something. We're gonna do it,
man. International. I don't know, man. I really can't think of anything. But yeah, Godspeed and safe traveling journeys and mercies. And what, you don't want people to travel safely?
What does mercies mean? I don't know what that means. What is that? Is that like
hey, all you Christians out there, you know, like God give traveling mercies and grace and stuff like that. They say that before you leave. You know, just like be safe, travel safely. That's basically what it means.
He's saying he don't really know what it
has
means.
mercy
Neither he
on
just say
you.
it because they said it.
God has mercy on your travels. And anyway,
On your soul.
Now, if you'd have said that, I would have understood that, but you didn't say it that way.
because I figured the people who know, who are not heathens, would already know what I'm saying.
We all go to hell, so I don't care. I won't be alone, sucker. You be right there with me.
I see you there, homie.
We out of here. We'll see y'all next week. Talk to y'all later.